Hello everyone, this is Tessa. Welcome back to my channel. I am doing the authortuber share the love tag, and there are 10 questions. This was started by Sara Lubratt. She's linked below, and then I saw the um, tag done by Charlie Grissett, and that is also linked below. So if you want to join in, there's the info to get the questions, and the questions are actually listed below in the description as well, so you can get them there too. So you don't have to sit and write them all down like I did the first one. Like an idiot. You think to look below and see if the questions are down there. Okay, so here is question number 1. Introduce yourself. Tell us what you write and what content you create on YouTube. Well, as you know, I'm Tessa. I write a little bit of everything. I'm not a particular genre writer. I write what I feel like writing. I prefer short stories, flash fiction, and poetry to novels. I've only written one novel, and I wasn't sure it was ever going to get done. Not sure if I'm going to go on and create the series I thought about making or not. I will write for a while and see how long to continue really feeling the desire to write it. I did start a second book, but I'm not sure that I have what it takes to be a novel writer. And if I do, I'm an underwriter, so they're very small. This one is just under 50,000 words. So somewhere between 49,000 and 50,000 words. It's not a very long novel. And I don't write really long things. I've never been able to write 50,000 words for NaNoWriMo's November session. Sometimes I would get close, and sometimes I got there, but it was simply because I just kept writing. Like if I changed tactics and decided to go a different route with my story, I didn't take out the old stuff. I just kept on writing. So I don't write long projects. So I don't know if I want to be a novelist or not. When I content-wise, what I create on YouTube, it's usually mainly just, like updates on where I've been and what's going on in my life. Sometimes I disappear for periods at a time because I'm in the hospital. The longest period being over 7 weeks. And I have actually had to go to the hospital in the middle of streams with people watching. I got great people. I mean, they stayed there and, kept with, watch with me and talked to me while we waited for the ambulance and everything. So I have really great people. I can't say enough about them. I don't usually do how-tos because I don't feel that I have the experience to do a how-to in many things. I mean, I know how to blog. I've been a blogger for 10 years. So I can tell you, how to do prompts and how to create blogs and stuff like that. But as far as YouTube and writing stories and books and novels, I am not feeling comfortable with that. So probably won't get too many how-tos on that. I did do a how-to on how a newbie could set up a YouTube channel because I was doing it myself, so I figured I might as well do a video on it as I'm going along. So I did do that, but for the most part, no, I don't do how-to videos. Okay, number 2. Who was the first authortuber you found? That happened to be Kate Kavanaugh. I was looking for something, some subject in writing, and her name popped up. So she was the first person I actually watched. And my group of watchers, things that I watched, consisted of the people she mentioned. So I started out with Kate, and then Brooke Passmore, By the Brook, and Becca C. Smith. And each, as I watched them, I grew a little bit, So my subscription list kept growing, but it all started off with Kate Kavanaugh. Okay. Number 3, which authortuber have you most recently discovered? My most recent discoveries have been Allie Deatheridge and H.K. Darkwood. And I enjoy both of them. Allie is great. She's kind of like an interviewer, and she holds her, she does a Tuber Tuesday, and she holds it together, and, like she can keep the questions and keep the conversation going. She's really good at doing that. And I like H.K. Darkwood as well. I watch her live streams when I get a chance. Unfortunately, she's on, it's around the same time. Well, she was. I just changed my hours. She was on the same time as me. So I didn't get to see too many of hers. But I was just on there tonight since I've cut down on the amount of hours that I stream, which I just changed again, by the way. So they're now 4-hour streams. I had dropped them all the way down to 2-hour streams 3 times a week. Now it's 4-hour streams 3 times a week, because 2 hours just wasn't enough time. And so Tuesday, Thursday, I stream from 7 to 11, and Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. That's my current schedule. Okay, let's see. Number 4. What authortubers are your most favorite to watch? Depends on what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for how-tos, Alexa Dunn is very good. Sarah Cannon is also another one that's very good for how-tos. There's a few other people that I watch when it comes to how-tos. If I just want to watch a stream, I like Charlie Dorset's stream, Allie Deatheridge's stream, H.K. Darkwood's stream. So they're my favorites. Number 5. What is your favorite kind of authortube video to watch? This is I guess, kind of a contradiction. I prefer to watch how-to videos. I do not care to watch too many of the vlogs where, they're talking about their life, a day of my life. Depends on what the subject is. It really does. I mean, I do watch some, and there's some people I'll watch because I just enjoy watching them. But I'm not a big one for watching these videos that are done by people, about their life, where they just talk about their life and their kids and how to cook this. Those kind of things just don't interest me. I'm more into the how-to. So that's usually when I sit down, and I haven't had time. I've got a lot more time on my hands now that I cut my streaming hours down, so maybe I'll start watching videos again. But I like to watch the how-tos because I'm trying to learn how to write better. So that's the best thing for me. All right, number 6. Do you have a favorite authortube video? If I understand this right, they're talking about one that you really like to watch all the time. And no, there isn't anything specific I like to watch all the time. One particular person or one particular video, or if that's what they're talking about. You know, so it says favorite AuthorTube video, and I take that to be one favorite. No, I don't have a favorite. Okay. Number 7. What's your favorite book by an authortuber? I don't have too many, because I didn't have a lot of time to read. So I read Laura Nettles. Laura Nettles had a short story done in an anthology. I can't remember the name of it right now, but her story was about Jack Frost. It was a great story, and I enjoyed the rest of the stories in the book. So I read the whole book. So there's that. Then the Twisted 10 put out the anthology of horror stories, which was A Season of Darkness, if I'm not mistaken, and I enjoyed that. I read bits and pieces of Abigail Ford. She did sort of fantasy books, and I did read some of them. I don't think I finished either book, though. I read bits and pieces of both, but I don't think I read either one all the way through. As far as there are other people who aren't really doing videos or anything, but they have published books, and they're still part of the AuthorTube community, I feel, because they go to the streams and stuff. So Jennifer Mooney writes romance stories, and I read a couple of hers. Trying to think if there's anybody else. Oh, Melanie Doan has one that I beta read for, and that I hope to be an ARC reader for, but it's coming up for publication. But I have read that, and even though I'm not a fantasy reader, really, they've definitely captured my attention. And I'm also reading right now, sort of beta reading for Greg Inc., who also doesn't do writing videos, but he's a writer, and I've been reading his book as he's been putting the chapters out. So and again, that's a sci-fi, which is not another subject I'm really big on, but they're interesting. So if you can get me interested in them, I think they're pretty good books. So let's see. That was supposed to be favorite book, but I went more than favorite book. Sorry. Number 8. Do you have any advice for someone wanting to start an AuthorTube channel? One thing I would say is be yourself. Don't try to put on airs. Don't try to copy other people. Just be yourself. I prefer videos where the people seem like real people, not putting on airs. Some people are super perfect, and some of it can be from editing, of course. Some people practice and practice and practice their videos till it's like perfect, and I don't think perfection is absolutely necessary. Just be yourself. That's my advice, anyhow. And if you want to start an AuthorTube channel, start one. Don't wait for the right time to come along. It may never be the right time. Just start one. Number 9. If you could recommend 3 other AuthorTube channels to someone, who would you recommend? I would recommend Allie Deathridge, Alexa Dunn, and Charlie Dorsett. 3 different types of channels, but all very interesting. And of course, number 10, tag 3 people you want to see make this tag. Well, I know it's a cop-out, just like everybody else has said, but everybody's been pretty much tagged at this point. Whether they want to do it or not, they've been tagged. And so I just say, if you want to make the, video on the tag, do it. Tag. You're it. So, thanks for joining me today. If you liked the video, please like it. And you can always subscribe and hit that notification bell. I try to make at least one type of video. May not be anything specific. I do more during NaNoWriMo months because of the, updating during NaNoWriMo sometimes. But I try to do at least one video a week of some sort. And yeah, and even though I don't like so much the vlogs, I do occasionally make them. What's going on in my life, what happened, why I disappeared, those kind of things. So, till the next time, I'll see you later. Bye.